Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So, new Shaddolls, well, for the TCG. I rechecked and I think it was about half a year ago that I last picked up the deck. You know, because, what was it, what was a set for the OCG when they were revealed? It has been half a year, but I remember one card not being available when I actually tested them, and that was the continuous spell, the left Shaddoll Fusion, I think. The continuous spell that foolishes from the extra deck, right, to search, well, eventually, right, or it cheats out your Shaddoll Fusions. It kind of gives me invoked vibes, but it's one of the better cards, you know, looking at all the new support. So we are getting, I think, pretty much everything, yeah, should be right. This is the one for the TCG, right, in the new Battles of Legends set. So let's try it out. How does it stack up against the current top tier decks? It's vulnerable though, like you saw in the deck list, what was it? I'm running well over 40 cards. I think you have the space, but, well, I think you can afford running more than 40, because there are some cards you don't want to draw into. Prime example, like the one we just saw, for example, the Shaddoll Core, the Trap, which I still prefer running because eventually if you get the ball rolling, it's so good. Anyway, Schism, one of the better cards, right? That doesn't change. So I guess what you want to do, as you know, they got a new fusion which needs 3 materials, but with, what is it, Grista, the new high-level effect monster, you can basically use the materials from your graveyard to cheat out the newer fusion, for example. But definitely a solid addition to the deck as well. So this doesn't change. We can go for Ariel in face-down defense position, was summoned off of Wendy, again, OG combos, Reborn or special summon from the banished pile, one of my, you know, Shaddolls, here in this case it's Skomata for a disruption with the Wind Fusion, right? The Book of Moon one, flip something face up, flip something face down, basically. Anyway, so we see it's Draco Tail, Jesse Cotton one, so it's still there, even though people said that post TCG ban lists, Draco Tail is dead, which obviously it isn't. Okay, so this hurts though, so we go for Shekinaga. Shekinaga was able to get rid of the Lucians. The problem here now is that, well, the problem, it's a problem, but we are able to answer the problem, because now they have double fusion. They have the, is it K2? K2, the spell, the Searcher, right? Plus they have the Elvis in hand, which we know. And we are able to stop both of them. Again, also thanks to the new support. So we send Dragon. Yeah, indeed, Shaddoll Dragon and Grista, right? Yeah, Dragon to hit the spell, so that prevents one fusion summon. The Atalion was put in defense position, so it will stay in defense position. And of course, whatchamacallit, Winda is summoned. So again, this basically blocks the Elvis, right? Gators. They're able to search the Fallen Virtuous, which definitely has a place in this deck. One of the better staples in today's format, because it's so super splashable. And it also has a use, because of the, the Ecclesia Synchro can get stuff back, right, from your graveyard. Anyway, Double Search, also one of the newer cards. I was about to say a Destiny draw, but it's not correct. It's basically a double, like, how many archetypes recently got a Double Search? Anyway, I'm still running the Equip Fusion, but I've seen some OCG lists who are also running Armageddonite, right? Because Armageddonite is a 1 card, so the new fusion. I guess the Equip spell, the Equip Fusion, you could definitely drop. But I mean, it's a flexible card. It's just another way to get out Construct. If you don't have Cartesia or the Continuous spell, or, you know, the Continuous spell gets negated. And as you saw, again, looking at some OCG lists, I think you can get away with running less fusions, fusion spells, that is. Because again, we got more ways to search them, but on the other hand, it feels like you always want them. So, like, are you really going to play like 50 cards? Because again, we don't have any space in the main deck. But I think you can get away with like running less. Like, I don't think you need 3 Shaddoll Fusion. El Shaddoll is probably the better one, but you know what I mean. Anyway, the Ash Dragon, which is unaffected by the the Wendy, but I still flip something face up. I think it was Ariel, so we can reborn the... Is it Krista? I think it's going to be Krista, yeah. Because we need that one. Why do we need that one? Because we can pop and maybe flip it face up during our turn or use it for a fusion summon now? This thing is fine, but they're not drawing anything, so yeah, Scoop Face was entered. Next one going second. Oh, okay, this is another edition. Looking at the OCG as well. Again, not really new, but I remember deciding half a year ago not running the 5 mana, so a small Draco Tail package, but especially when going second, if you draw it with more Shaddolls, then it's really solid. And one of those Shaddolls being Skromata to send Krista, that's really good. Not going to lie. But a turn 0 Winda is really strong. But I mean, a lot of decks nowadays are running Droplet, obviously, so that's already an easy out. But you know, that doesn't mean that you don't want to run it. Anyway, so we're going for Call By to protect Shaggy Naga. Right. So we're banishing all the cool tunes. What is it? Let me think. The advantage now is that our Winda is negated, so we are able to special summon everything to the field, and this feels so satisfying. The fact that we now are able to use OG Shaddoll Fusion, send 3, to go for the new one, the high level one, which, as you know, what is it? It has like a Towers effect, unaffected by, what is it? Monster effects that have a lower level, equal or lower level than itself, so it's like no hand traps basically, almost, right? Which is pretty nifty. Okay, so left Shaddoll Fusion, try to cheat out one of the fusions, but we get Ghost, right? Fair enough. We can expect more Ogres, more Bells, especially in the Killer Tune, the Cool Tune matchup. The thing now is that are we able to go for the game? I think Winda getting back El Shaddoll Fusion, Skromata sending the core to get something back. Do we have the Schism? Yeah, we already had Schism in the graveyard, so get it back. Normal summon the Wendy basically as an extra beat stick, but I don't think we are able to back for game. I don't think so, because it might be enough though. So El Shaddoll Fusion, this should be enough, yeah, because the Earth one, the new one, will reborn something, and we can just go for another construct. Triple construct is super stable for the deck, because you're going through those constructs relatively easy. And it's again one of the first fusions you want to have outright, because you can abuse it with all the new stuff. Ariel on defense, but this should be more. Okay, really nifty. So going second again. This is nifty. This is iffy. This is iffy. So we only get one, only one full Alos. The problem is again Draco Tail, and they'll get back their Ash, and that's a problem. That's definitely a huge problem. So now we know that they have Ash, and I think 5 mana as well. They are going for the double search, the double spell search, obviously the double one-offs. And I guess, yeah, the search is fine. They're searching Urgula, which kind of makes sense. To get the, what is it, the quick play fusion to the grave with Rahu, yeah. But Ash does help out. But again, we only were able to draw one. So let's see, we have to force out Ash, let's see. No Ash activated, which it's decent to, I mean, we're getting out Cartesia for its quick effect fusion summon to dodge stuff, but they used Ash on Armageddonite, which again kind of makes sense. So we can, let me think, they are targeting the Ecclesia, Cartesia, but that's fine. So we are just going for the new level 10, keep El Shaddoll Fusion in the hand, get a couple of searches, and Krista going for Construct. Yeah, because it doesn't matter, because, you know, the Cartesia will just get banished from either if it's on the field or not. Continuous spell, let's see if there's any form of disruption. They do have, yeah, they have the, which we knew. So they, okay, they are able to pop the continuous, so we are not able to cheat out unless we activate it again. I'm not so sure if we really want to commit into another one. So Construct getting that Shaddoll Fusion, because we still have Shaddoll Fusion, yeah, the OG one. We go for, okay, yeah, that makes sense. We go for Beast this time, because we are able to send 2 different Shaddolls from our deck to the graveyard, different attributes, yep, dark and water. To cover Abkalum, but most importantly, the Aerial definitely comes in clutch here. What is it? Yeah, Dragon popping one of the traps, and then Aerial banishing 3. And those 3 were crucial. What is it? One of the brand, at least it cuts off the branded engine. And then 2, yeah, you see, 2 regular Draco Tail monsters. So this, now they should not have any fallout, I believe. So still in battle phase, we are able to draw 2 off of Beast. I think so, yeah, we were able to draw into the Fallen. And the Virtuous, so keep Construct, we still have a Fusion Summon, we can go for Winda with Protection, that should be good. Plus we can get back Cartesia. Okay, so we're really nifty again, going second. That's nice. Yeah, it's really cool. Going first again. So here again, obviously, if your opponent has the Omni Negation, the Hand Trap Interruption, they will try. Here's again another addition why the Fallen and the Virtuous is such a nice card. Lets us dodge, fail or imperm. Let me see, we are not sending Grista. You know, the combo is send Skomata, send Grista for a 1 card, 3 material fusion, the new one. But I think we already had Skomata, so again, we bypass small different routes. But we are eventually going to do the same, so get the Wind Fusion out because we are able to get Aerial on field as well. Through double hand trap, that's a problem. Let's see how are we able to dodge. Run into Ghost Ogre, yeah, which it hurts a lot, so no construct shenanigans. But we are able to recover with Incarnation. I think we discarded that, yeah, indeed. To go for Beast and then Shaddoll Fusion plus Fallen. So this is okay, double interruption basically. I mean, it depends, right? Depends on the matchup. So we see it's cute. We see it's cool tune, and double interruption might be enough. Depends. So you go for Winda, and this forces out Skomata and Ariel to banish 3. Doesn't matter. I think most importantly is to leave the Shaddoll Beast face down in order to put the Rico face down. Yeah. Thanks to the Wind Fusion. So put something, flip, you know, flip monster face up, draw 2, discard, sadly no hand trap. They do have the extender in the form of the level 1. Fair enough, they would have searched it, right? So they, I think I was about to say only one option here, but the spells. The spells are extenders, or would have been extenders. Luckily, they aren't there, so we are still in the game. And now it's just construct recycle time, right? So construct Phantom, Hedgehog, search, go for the continuous spell, search, that's so cool. It makes sense, right? Like, they revealed the first batch of the new Shaddoll support without this continuous spell, and we were like, okay, you can search an Infernoid card, or is it Infernoid? No, it's not Infernoid. But yeah, now it makes sense, right? Because you can send a level 1 Infernoid Fusion to the graveyard, to search. Right? Anyway, so Shaggy Naga is cute for on-field monster effect negation, so Nip is still strong. Yes, Nip is strong. Ah, okay, you have construct, you have the Winda, but still. Right. Establishing the board, and this should be more. This is enough. It should be enough, yeah, because we have Shaddoll Fusion. So really cool support. 44 cards in the main deck, but it feels that I just can't put the deck at 40. It's just not possible because of all the things I want to run. But again, feel free to leave suggestions. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Lead them signing out. Peace.